May pips be upon you. I hope you caught a bus this morning because there were some buses available. Yes, there was some consolidation that we're looking at with USD pairs, but there was a trade as I'm going to show you. The bus I took today, I got in kind of late. I'm telling you that right now. I got in kind of late, but I was pretty sure about my trade because of order block flow. So the order flow, I'm looking at it, I'm going, okay, we can do this. Why? Let me tell you. First, you have to know what your bias is. That's how you know that you're taking the trade in the right direction. Why would I ignore what the chart is showing me? At the time frame in front of me is showing that prices in a supply zone. I'm not going to be taking buys, just not. I mean, why would you do that? Price could just turn around on you and do what it's supposed to do what supply does with price, send price bearish. All right, I'm not going to take sells into demand zones either. All right, that's just not smart. Okay, so what did I see this morning? This is this indicator that the sessions indicator. This one indicates the beginning of London. This one for the beginning of New York, and this is where my bus stop is every morning. Right? What did I see coming to the 8 o'clock hour? What I saw was price had found the bottom, had found the low of the day during Asia. All right. And this happens to be at a 12-hour order block. You see how I have it labeled here? I don't have the whole box here because I don't want it to look like this. It gets cumbersome after a while. Got a bunch of stuff piling up, right? So I just used the line where the order block would start, the higher time frame order blocks, right? So under this 12-hour order block, I have another order block signifying supply. It's a 2-hour. It's a 2-hour order block here, where I notated it because price found that 2-hour order block, created relative equal lows. All right, and I'm looking for price to come down here at some point and grabbing the liquidity below those price points. But let's get to what's happening currently. Price found some strength. All right, breaking some structural highs, right, along the way, and then we come to London. London took price even higher from the Asia point, and we found ourselves up in supply. All right, this is this order block that it found itself in is a 1-hour order block, and I need you to understand that this 1-hour order block, if you go to the higher time frames, this 1-hour order block is inside of a 4-hour order block, which is inside a daily order block. That's a lot of order blocks. That's a lot of supply. But we want to make a note of it because we can see when you have them layered like this, you understand that price is maintaining bearish momentum. That's why these order blocks are formed. All right, to show you the order flow. If price is making bearish engulfers at these bearish order blocks, you know that price is maintaining bearish order flow, right? And up to this point, that we can see that price was lifting, maintaining bullish pressure, buying pressure, right? And we're maintaining bullish order blocks, right? Until we get up here. It's very important that you mark the previous daily high, previous daily lows, because then you can say, you can look at time zones, time frames, and say, what is price trying to accomplish, right? Now, I know that price wants to go higher, Now, how do I know price wants to go higher or lower? Let's go to the monthly, all right? I'm going to get rid of this session indicator. And what do I want to see in the Why would I even look on the monthly? It's so way out and everything, because you need to know what price is trying to accomplish in each time frame, right? You see prices making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and you're watching price for the bias. Is it maintaining bearish pressure or is it maintaining bullish pressure? All right. You got a lower low here, a lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Immediately, I'm thinking, what is the trading range? You mark that high, that lower high here, and then you mark the lower low it creates. This isn't a lower low yet because this was the lowest low. You wait till it gets past this. This one ends up basically a one leg of structure because all of this is happening above this lowest point. So I'm going to mark this as my trading range. All right, until price breaks this high, the momentum is still bearish. Can you understand that? Price could come all the way down here. And if it doesn't break this high, breaks that low, price is still bearish. Price is still bullish. Price is bullish until it breaks that low. You understand? All right. Until it breaks this high, price is still bearish. So we're in a bearish structure. Price is still bearish until it breaks this. All right. I'm looking forward to continue in the bearish with the bearish momentum until this high is violated. Then the momentum changes. All right. And once this price comes above here and closes above, hey man, we're looking for buys. Up until that point, I'm looking for opportunities to sell. You understand that? Until structure is broken. Now let's go to the weekly. I hope you understood that. Come on, thank you. Why is this so randomly sitting there? All right. So where are we at now? This is the weekly. I'm going to make note of this weekly order block where price has already come in contact with and had a reaction to, right? I'm going to note that price came down at a lower low, lower high, a lower low, and we can see price is transitioning here, breaking these structural highs to the upside. Now that gives me pause. All right, it gives me pause. Yes, price is still bearish until it is bearish until I see something different, like a break of this high here. So I'm still looking for sells, and this was a great place to look for sells because it's in this weekly bearish order block. You follow me so far? I know I misdirected you down here, but once you start seeing transitions like this, where you have a low, lower, higher point, you know, call it an inverted head and shoulders or inverted quasi if you want to. I like to just simplify things. Low, lower, higher. When price starts to head up, start breaking these structural points, I'm looking for price to maybe have a pullback, right? And I'm looking for this pullback to see where in this leg, this impulsive leg here, I'm looking to see, is there a point, an order block which could turn price around? If like this one, this weekly order block here, if this turns price around, this will make a higher low, and I would be looking for the higher high afterwards. Structure changes. Momentum changes if we break this high. Everybody got that? All hands? Good. Now, let's go back to what is relevant. Why do I have problems with that word? Relevant. I speak English. Okay. So what do we see? Let me put back on the sessions indicator. What do we see? What do I see coming up? I see Asia moving price up. London moving price up. We found the previous daily high. Okay. Wow. So this is telling me, without the distraction of looking over here. Okay. This is telling me that price may be heading down as we're working this previous daily high. The reason why I mark those previous daily high and previous daily lows, because they act as support and resistance a lot of times, more times than not. All right, and you can expect price to pull away. Look at what it did. Look at the reaction that it had once it came up here. All right, formed this nice double top here. All right, yes, there was a bearish order block here that was violated by this a little while, you know, it was this price came back up to this point again, working this previous daily high again, taking the liquidity from the top. Look where we're taking liquidity from. We're in 1 hour order block. This 1 hour order block is sitting in a 4 hour order block, which is sitting at the edge of a daily order block. So I'm fairly certain price is probably going to have a bearish reaction once it gets up to that previous daily high. Do you understand that logic? Okay. So I'm looking for it. So I'm looking for bearish engulfers. I'm looking for bearish order blocks to form and be maintained by the market. And we are coming upon, look what time it is now. Look at the time of this candle, 7:55. We are coming upon the New York Open, my bus stop. So what am I looking at? I see price coming up here, coming up here. I'm on the 5-minute time frame right now. See price breaking the high of that bearish order block here. I'm going, price might be heading up. All right, whenever I see a break of structure, I'm looking for price to come down and test that order block. Test the order block that that brought price to break that price. Now, on the 15-minute, you see that's this bullish order block here. I don't think that price is going to maintain that bullish order block, though. You know, that's not my thought. All right, I'm thinking price is going to maintain the bearish pressure. Bearish, I'm looking for sells. I'm looking for reasons to take sells. And after this rejection here on this 1 hour order block that was formed inside of this 1 hour order block, inside of the 4 hour, the larger 4 hour order block, which I can't see right now. There it is, the 4 hour order block, which is inside that daily order block. I'm looking for sells. Okay, got it. So I'll go back to the 5. All right, and price is coming up. Now let's go to the 3. What am I looking at? We have price transitioning. This is what you want to see. The problem with this is, what is the problem? Look what time this bearish order block, this right shoulder is forming. I'm looking at the time. It's 6:54. That's way too early for me. So I'm watching price come away, and I'm like, okay, maybe price will give me daylight. You know, it'll come. I'll mark that order block. I'll mark the order block and hope that price comes back. You know, and I can catch it when it does. Well, it doesn't. It comes down, and then it starts giving me this pullback. All right, and forms another order block here. That's a 5-minute order block, folks. 5-minute order block and a 15-minute order block if you want to check it. Here's what I see before the New York Open. 15-minute was formed. I'm like, price is forming this. This is where I'm going to get in. This is where I'm going to get in. I just need to wait for the retest. And I need that retest to happen at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard, right? That's the 15-minute. I go down to the 5 and I mark that 15-minute order block, and I mark the 5-minute that's inside of it. There's bearish engulfer at supply. I keep repeating that because this is what you want to see. Bearish engulfers with impulses. So you know this is an order block at supply. Got it? And this is a sign that price is maintaining bearish momentum. Okay, bearish order blocks, bearish order flow, bearish momentum. Got it. Now we're coming up to that time. So I see this bearish order block, the 5 minutes. I'm saying to myself, hey, this is where I need to lay. This is where I want to catch. I want to catch that, the retest. I want to catch the retest here. I'm going to put my stop loss here, and my entry is going to be on this retest. Well, that retest came right here with this bullish candle. The problem is that it came at 10 minutes to showtime, 8 o'clock. All right, and I didn't take the trade. I did not take the trade. That, folks, was the proper entry. All right, but I'm an 8 o'clock guy, and more than oftentimes, if you wait till 8 o'clock and after, you get better entries. You get a proper entry anyway. But this was a proper entry, and you have to know that the further away you are from that right shoulder entry, the more riskier the trade. So right now I'm thinking, if I don't catch this entry, I'm not going to catch it. Well, I came in late. Here's my entry here. And as you can see, if we advance the candle, this was the one that was going to get you paid. Boom, right? The entry was here. The proper entry was up there. I promise you that. This was the proper entry, and you would have got, you always put your stop loss above the order block in which you're entering in. You're entering in on this 5-minute order block, and you're trusting that price is maintaining bearish block flow, and price will probably never come back. Well, at least it won't come back here for some time. It won't come back to that price point at some time. That's an invalidation point here. All right, the price goes past there, invalidates your trade, invalidates your analysis. You understand? You just have to reassess after that. So I came in a little late. I'm letting you know I came in late, and I waited till 8 o'clock. I should have came in here. I was looking for a retest here. It came up short, and I was like frustrated, and the candle moved really quick. So I did manage to get in with a 6.8 stop loss above the order block in which I was entering in. And I took it from there, and price just fell nice, really nice. I was so happy to see this candle. And where do I usually take it? I take 3R. I take a 1 to 3 trade. Take most of my trade, take 80 to 90% off at 3R, and let the trade run. After that, leave the runner to run. If I start to see, like I'll see on the 1 minute, if I start to see bullish order blocks starting to be formed or signs of reversal, that's when I'll take the runner off too. All right, I'm not going to take I'm not going to let it go all the way back to my entry for the most part. All right, sometimes it's worth it, because price, especially on the lower time frames, will go back to your initial entry, but not violate that order block and then come back down. That's what you'll see a lot on the lower time frames. But in this case, I just took what I had to take. I took it early, and price started to show a little hesitancy here. And if you look at it closely, it starts to show a bit of a quasi, right? You start seeing price start doing the dipsy do. You know what I mean? When you see these points, I'm looking at, okay, where is it going to do this? And catch that, right? This would have been a nice entry, but I'm not taking that entry. Some guys would, I'm not. And what does price do? Let me get rid of this. Oops, I'm sorry. What did price do? It did the dipsy do. It came, gave that right shoulder, and started heading up. I got out. This is the best entry. This is the best entry. This one is a more aggressive entry. You know, when you take the test of the head of your inverted quasi or inverted head and shoulders. But this is the safest of all the, when it comes back and retests that right shoulder, that's the safest. Why I call it the best, because this is the higher probability trade. Anyway, price just continued up after that. All right, but I got out at 3. I got most of it out at 3R. I left the runner to run, and once it started turning around on me, I was like, let me get out of this, and that was it. So I need you to, you know, get on these bus, get on the bus with me. You know what I mean? Don't let me catch buses by myself. All right, I'm showing you that this bus comes every day. Let me show you something. Let me take you to EU. All right, I'm going to go into a little extended time on this. All right, I want you to see what I see. This is 8 o'clock. Do you see this drop on the 5-minute chart? Do you see that drop? How many pips does this drop? From here to here. That's 28 pips, about 30 pips. That is your bus. That is your bus. You can get half of that and be straight. Just know that price is not coming back up there. It's not going to come and get your stop loss. All right. Not before you get your 15, your 20, your 30 pips. You understand? Just got to know what price flow is. From Asia, it pumped up higher, came down a little bit, retraced a little bit for London. London pumped it higher. We saw price come down a little bit here. What are we doing in New York? We're doing take it the opposite way. Take that sell. It's nothing but a retrace, but this is a good retrace, a high probability trade. All right. Now, if you would have stood around for the buy here in Europe, in the EU and in GU, this buy came in at the proper time, 8:45. You want to catch these trades in the first hour of these opens. I want to show you something. Aussie USD. Do you see the drop here? 8 o'clock. You mean to tell me you can't catch that drop? You mean to tell me you can't get this money? Catch that bus of profits? Did NZD USD give you a bus ride? Hello? Am I just imagining this? You know, why have I been talking about this for the last couple of weeks? It's because it's there. You can get it if you want it. USD CAD. Did we have a bus ride this morning? Is there anything wrong with taking this? Is anything wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with taking pips. Look, gave you the quasi. You were right there at 8 o'clock, man. It gave you the quasi at for USD CAD. It gave you the reversal signs saying, hey, I am ready for the big show. All you had to do, get your pending set. Look at this candle right here, 757. Woo, I would have been highly upset if I would have missed this bus here because I wanted to wait till 8 o'clock. The proper, and like I said with with a GU, the proper entry would have been here, and that entry would have came at 6 minutes prior. All right, to the 8 o'clock bus. However, I will note this is your what do you call it? Your bullish 3-minute order block, and it did come back for a retest. You could have got in here, and your stop loss would have been 4.4 pips. This was your bus. And you mean to tell me you didn't want to take that 1 to 6 trade 1 to 6 double R, 4.4 pips. It never came back here to this order block because we have bullish order flow here. Hey, man, you know, listen, either you want to get it or you don't. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to show you how to catch this bus, how to get consistent profits every day by taking a profits bus. It's a bus to Profitsville. It's a bus to Profitsville. I used to drive for Greyhound. Did y'all know that? That's why I like taking people to happy places. The happiest place is Profitsville right now, baby. And I want you to ride. I want you to ride. Now, GU is a fast way to get there. EU is a more moderate speed. All right, AU and EU about the same speed. AU is a little slower, but they all end up at the same place, Profitsville, baby, and they're there. One of these pairs is going to give you that ride every morning, okay? That's it for this lesson. I need you to give me feedback. What I want to hear from my subscribers, each one of you, I want your name, and I want you to state, I am riding with you tomorrow. And I want you to give me that every day. I'm riding with you tomorrow. And I want you to tell me if you caught that bus and you made it to Profitsville, because I want to meet you for lunch over there. Okay. I want to meet you for lunch. Well, actually, that's an early bus for me anyway. I don't know what it is for you on your side of the world, but just let me know that you're with me. I'm waiting on the bus tomorrow with you. I want to ride that bus with you, RT money. I want to ride that RT money bus. All right. And I want to ride it with you, and you'll ride to consistency. That is the final stop. Consistency. Do you trust me? You don't have to. Just trust the facts. This ain't fake news. Trust the facts. That I just showed you, it's there for you every day. I just showed you it was there for you today. It'll be there for you tomorrow too. Let me show you something real quick. All right. This is New York session, right? What happened here? This is AU now. What happened here? New York open, boom. Chop, 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 boom. What if you took that short, that bus? It's not a short bus, okay? New York session. We went down, then up. Are you hungry? Let's eat. Can you feel what I'm saying to you right now? All right. Now this one, you had to really, this one wasn't an easy entry here, because you're going, I wonder why. What you want to do is be patient, learn what is price trying to accomplish. Here was your entry. Here was the trade. You got to get it within the first hour. That's all. All right. Sometimes it might not be right at the door at 8 o'clock. Sometimes the bus comes and the bus driver takes a break, loads up, gets some coffee, and then he takes you on that ride. Okay. But look what time it came. 8:45, right before the 9 o'clock. Right before 9 o'clock. You got to get it within that hour window. Okay. Next day. Did you want to catch that one? Maybe you didn't. Maybe you were lazy. I don't know. I don't know what your problem is. Now this here on the 6th, I don't know if it was news that we had to wait on or whatever, but this is when these are the days where you say to yourself, maybe I ought to catch the EU bus or the GU bus. But you had a bullish engulfer here. There was pips to get. There was still a bus to get. This came later, all right, a little bit later, like 8:45 and on. But you had plenty of pips to get. You could have got your 3R and you would have been done for the day. Do you get my point? Every day your bus is there. New York Open. Oh man, New York Open. Yes, price did go down. All right, but you're waiting because you're saying, is it, are we in buys or are we in sells? What is price doing? We got some sideways movement here. The Asia session went down. We might have established the low here. So you're looking for buys in London. After London, Asia came down. We found the low between Asia and London. You want to do the opposite in New York. So you're looking for buys. All right. You're not always looking for sells. If you would have waited, this would have been your bus. And look what time it is. It's 9 o'clock. Okay. If you would have been patient with this, you would have been good to go here. All right. And you know, three to five times out of the week, you're going to find that bus. This was just in one pair. Do this, back test this. Back test it. Don't trust me. Don't trust me. All right. Trust the data. Trust back testing. Do your own back testing with Euro USD, Pound USD, Aussie USD, NZD USD, USD JPY, no, not USD JPY, USD CAD, and then you can check out US JPY, Euro JPY, or Pound JPY. You can check those out, but just the USD pairs, check them out at New York Open, and you'll see what I see. I will see you in the next video. Please trade safe, and do not forget to give me my comments. And are you with me on the next bus ride? Did you profit on the last bus ride? I need to know if you can see what I see. Give me my comments. I need some feedback from my people. All right, I'll talk to you later.